You've got a party hardy, Marty. Look at this.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're here for the very first time. We watch films here. I just say what's in my brain about the film, and if it's a film that I've seen before and I absolutely love it, then you'll hear some of my little things about the film that I love and all the little facts if I know some along the way. As what I do with most films, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the film and then we're just going to get on and do a little bit of trivia afterwards. We can find out a little snippets of information. Anyway, before we watch the film itself, don't forget you can check out the full reaction on my Patreon page, which is Movies with Marty. Without further ado, let's watch the film. By the way, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I felt kind of weird saying it on the last Christmas film we watched because it wasn't really a happy film, but this time, Merry Christmas. I don't even remember how this starts. I don't remember any of this. It was a lot of years ago, but I remember loving it. That was really cool. It's got a bit of a Grinch opening to it. Oh, I like that. I like that. Going from a top shot to a lower set shot. It was a transition with the trees.
I told you you're gonna break those toys! Look! Incoming!
It's a falling star! Yeah, I don't remember any of this. I'm just gonna say, the film was like watching it fresh.
Yeah. $6 billion band.
Santa, is there a back way out of this place?
This is one Santa that's going out the front door.
The world couldn't afford it if anything happened to you.
You're being a real good boy this year.
7. The night the reindeer died.
That night the reindeer died.
Well, Wally, if I know your father, he's out chasing beaver.
Father loves beaver.
Oh, the names.
Show me the Scrooge promo.
Charles Dickens' immortal Christmas classic, Scrooge, starring Buddy Hackett.
It's coffee.
And
I'm gonna make some more coffee.
Sir John Houseman. Scrooge. It will touch.
Oh my gosh. Does that suck?
Hey, I forgot he was in it. I've forgotten his name.
You guys have got an ad with America's favorite old fart. Now, I have to kill all of you.
Oh, they're not sure if he's been serious or not.
Excuse me, sir,
Him. I know his name in my head.
getting a hell of a response.
It's his voice. I love it.
I know the people.
Granted, but the people already want to watch the show.
That isn't good enough. They have got to be so scared to miss it, so terrified. If I were in charge, and I am,
Don't laugh at him.
Here's the kind of thing I would have done. Grace, cue it up.
Oh, I think I remember a bit of this. It's like proper action.
Proper action and
National terrorism.
It is important to remember the true meaning of Christmas.
Scrooge.
What exactly does that ad have to do with Scrooge?
Nothing. Why?
You're gonna frighten people.
Think I'm way off base here?
Yes, you're
Yes.
in a lot of ways. I think we're a little bit alike. Sir?
We don't want to scare the dickens out of people.
That was good.
Nobody gets it.
No, that was good. I like it. I want to say, is it Bob Longcat?
Call security.
He's fired?
Please let me know.
Grace, what in the hell is this?
Well, that's a painting one of my kids did.
Right. It's lose it. I don't want it on the wall.
My kids drew that.
You know. Oh, hi, fellas. Thanks a lot and Merry Christmas.
4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Glenn Whitaker?
Towel.
Your brother.
Towel.
Your only brother.
Gets a towel for most people. Just
Thank you.
Most of these are towel.
what kind of a present? It's a towel.
Put yourself down for a towel, too.
What about my bonus?
Towel and a face cloth.
Have you any idea how many cats there are in this country?
I don't have those, no.
27 million. We spend $4 billion on pet food alone. Now, cats and dogs are beginning to watch television. Now, if these scientists are right...
What? Some cat food adverts?
Programming for cats.
Yeah.
Call the
That's not who he says he is. He's gone mad, I tell you.
Wasn't there a dormouse in Scrooge?
No, but now that you say it, I always felt that it needed a dormouse.
Hey, Frank!
Oh, God, not him.
Come here, slam this door, hard.
Doesn't want to do it himself.
When I work late, you work late.
But I made the appointment 2 months ago.
I care. If I can't work late, I can't work late.
Despite he's an arse in this, I love Bill Murray. Yeah. You may not know, but I love jazz.
Rip off the Hicks, why don't you? Did you learn the song yesterday? Sweet.
Frank, you don't like Christmas much, do you?
Like it? I love it. And people stay home and watch television. Ad revenues go up 30%. All these idiots are gonna be home watching a boob tube for me tonight. Sometimes I found myself hurting from giving too much. I'm always gonna cherish this.
No, he's gonna smelt it down. Gotta look him up now. Oh no.
You stinky! Yeah, you big dog! You!
Oh no. You big doggy. That's a good shot.
$200.
Bobcat Goldthwait. There was a cat and a bob in there, so. That's him. Bobcat Goldthwait.
You start talking, then go to law school and sue his butt off.
Come! Who's there?
Is this the start of the weird stuff?
This office is closed. Grace! Grace!
Who?
Woo-wee! That was a good one.
Bango!
I don't mind you hitting me, Frank, but take it easy on the Bacardi.
That was well done with the gun. Oh no. That's well done as well. Just out of him. Yep.
Lou Hayward, your old boss. If you don't change your ways, you're gonna wind up doomed. I had it all. Ooh. I was a captain of industry.
Hello.
You are going to be visited by 3 ghosts. Expect the first one tomorrow at noon.
See, I love that they've changed it up a bit. Because weren't they all at night before? I don't remember that. That's cool. How did they do that? Did he just have his arm through a hole in the window? Okay, maybe his arm. I've got shivers. He's a ghostbuster. Just catch the ghost. Who are you gonna call?
I really need to talk to you right now. Something terrible has happened.
Is it that number he's given her? Because if it is, he's not always there. I assume he doesn't live there. I wouldn't have swallowed that. Yeah.
Did you get the bonus? I'm drying my head with it. What are you doing in there?
Trimming the tree.
We don't have a tree, Mom.
We do now.
Don't plug him in!
Oh, but Mom, you look so good.
God, he looks adorable.
Apparently this 80-year-old grandmother was watching your Scrooge promo last night and she just keeled over.
Oh.
It scared her to death.
It's a little too effective, though.
I want that promo run every half hour.
I am the censor, and I will not allow this costume on the air.
Why not?
You can see her nipple.
Oh. Oh, you actually can.
You can hardly see them nipples.
Oh, watch out.
Oh.
Thanks, boys. Get the nurse.
Lumpy!
No.
Didn't get your message until this morning.
It was her that he phoned, right?
Well, it's been a while.
It's your hair. I've never seen it so short. It makes you look grown up.
Old.
Excuse me, Lumpy. Well, my problem is, this little fella, I can't get the antlers glued onto this little guy. We've tried crazy glue, but it don't work.
No.
Tried Staples?
Staples?
Can't glue it to his head either.
Get out of here!
You called me.
Who are you, anyway?
Who are you? How'd you get in here?
Thingy's son.
This is my little boy.
All right, you beat him.
I thought it would be fun for him to see a live television show.
I'm sorry to have called so late last night, but I must have woken up your husband.
Smooth talk of you.
Would you please hold the hammering now?
You got it.
it!
No.
I'll have a highball too.
You are going to be visited by 3 ghosts.
My only function here is to take some of the burden off your shoulders.
He thinks he's the ghost.
For you, sir. And
Tim.
one for you.
Are you him?
Are you he?
He's got the air of the guy in The Shining.
You are the caretaker.
Oh my God.
It's proper Shining type of stuff.
It's full of...
You know, I thought you were Richard Pryor.
I wonder if he was meant to do that at the end.
Whoa! Hey!
Yes.
I'm the ghost.
I remember this guy. As soon as I saw his face. The Ghost of Christmas Past. It's changing the years. 1955. Let's see a DeLorean in a minute. Kind of looks like the Street Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man films.
Guess my dad hasn't put up our Christmas lights yet.
It's his brother. Bill Murray's brother.
I got something for you.
A choo-choo train?
It's 5 pounds of veal.
Merry Christmas, Frankie.
Merry Christmas to you, Mama.
He's like, I'm not crying. Someone's cutting onions.
I did some stuff. I was running down a hillside that was covered with flowers, and there was a beautiful girl, like 15, with pigtails.
Little House on the Prairie?
That was the Little House on the Prairie.
That was a Cadillac. Oh, God, look, there he is. Look at the hair.
Hey, Fred. Fred.
It's Frank.
Is he the guy that was the ghost?
You didn't happen to notice a big Christmas party going on around here?
Oh! Thanks, Lumpy.
Thank you.
He liked Christmas back then, so.
Oh, knives.
Oh, knives?
Frank, I want you to have dinner with us tonight. You and your girl.
Clear.
Right.
President of the network just invited us to dinner.
Can't tonight. We're going to David and Kate's for dinner. It's Christmas Eve. They're our best friends. It only comes once a year.
It's a time to be a little bit less selfish. Maybe if you could put my needs and the needs of the Frisbee show ahead of your own needs.
No, it's time for personal stuff.
Maybe we should separate for a while.
All right, I'll try to come over later if I can.
I mean, this bit he can't help because he has to go on. He didn't have a long time.
So long, sucker!
Don't leave him there.
Hold, taxi! You had to go somewhere and get your head together or something.
No, it was you.
At least I work someplace that you can find when you're looking for it. To my what?
They're gonna think he's... Yeah.
Oh, Lord, another wild and woolly one.
Cocktail hour. Drink for Mr. Richard Burt. Dick sure knows how to live.
Why do you keep calling me Dick?
Please just do a couple of lines from Hamlet.
I am all kinds of nobody you coming at me for me. Oh, no, you get over
Just wait 1 minute. I just got to make the phone call.
No, don't bother.
It's hilarious how they fell for each other, and yet they're so different.
You want to save somebody? Save yourself.
Hey, Dick, can you lend me $2 so I can heat my place?
Herman, I blew it all on Liz. There's a sucker inside.
Thanks.
Ebenezer Scrooge hurried past the ragged boys who stood shivering in the snow.
Come in and do me better there. Oh.
Come on out and play with me.
She always creeped me out. I remember vaguely at the back of my mind. I don't know what it was about her though, just something.
I'm the ghost of Christmas presents. Sometimes you have to slap them in the face just to get their attention.
You kicked me in the ball.
Hush, Frank. It's time to begin the journey. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
See what makes you scary?
There's Mr. Hedgehog. Perhaps to Harlem.
If you touch me again, I'm gonna rip your goddamn wings off.
You know I like the rough stuff, don't you, Frank?
Merry Christmas, Coley family! Shasta, Randy.
Let him have a go.
What's wrong with him?
He hasn't spoken since he saw his father 5 years ago. He just drifted away.
I didn't know that.
Well, is he gonna be okay?
Only he can break the spell.
A Merry Christmas. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us all.
Yeah, probably.
Bit of like an electric.
Hi, Cujo.
On the Addams Family, what musical instrument did Lurch play?
What musical instrument did Lurch play?
I may be invisible, but I'm
not deaf.
Forgot to open your brother's present.
That doesn't look like a towel.
It's your basic top-of-the-line Pioneer VCR.
For the time, it was good.
I didn't get the gifts mixed up.
He does actually kind of look like him a little bit.
Frank, we're fighting again. Let's not fight anymore. Oh, look, Frank. What is it?
Oh my god. She's brilliant, but crazy.
I love a girl with spirit.
She really is a girl with spirit.
Help me, please.
Oh no.
Herman! Coffee's on me. Come here. Jesus, give me a happy ending here, Herm. Come on, man.
Is he?
Herman, it's Dick.
He's gonna move.
Maybe I should have given you the $2, huh?
Oh no.
Break a leg, everybody. I feel real weird about tonight. Yeah.
Where'd the name Frank Cross come from? Why did they pick Frank Cross?
Oh God! Oh God, Frank! Frank, go watch the show. Give it to me. You think I'm afraid of you?
Just an
He's in
act.
the show, Mr. Cross.
Why is there a folder called Hip Hop on the desk?
Ready, roll B. On the bell tower. Hold there. 3, 3.
I love it. This is exactly just like live TV is actually. I've seen modern live TV. 'Cause
Old bleak Christmas Eve.
I used to be a producer on live TV. So.
Old Ebenezer Scrooge, alone in his gloomy chambers.
Oh, nice.
Works like a charm.
Okay, so they were right about the mouse thing. But...
To Frank, the best brother a guy ever had. Merry Christmas.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Honey, I'm home. Hello, Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Sure. I got fired. My wife left me. She took a little baby daughter with her.
Out! Oh, it's you, creep.
It's the real one. Oh.
Did our people do that?
That's cool. Who's that?
Claire, Claire.
That's Claire?
Claire, they're just children.
Did they age her up a little bit? Because when she was younger, earlier in the film, she looks completely different.
You want to save somebody. Save yourself.
Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, I watched this so many times years ago.
Why did this have to happen? Well, when I get back, I'm gonna...
Well, there he is, James!
What, that I've died?
It's you. Francis Xavier Cross. Yeah, this bit I do not remember at all. Against the wall. It's the addition of the music.
Milkman! You glad to see me, or is this a shotgun in your pocket?
Whatever happened to Bobcat? He was in films for a fair while, but then just feel like he wasn't in anything.
Would you like some Irish coffee?
I just see him, I think, coffee.
Follow the coin all the way down.
Yes, of course, it wouldn't fall in slow motion.
Holy that's Frank Cross.
He's finished.
Elliot, how we doing up there?
Wonderful.
Look, I got a great brother. Look at this guy here. My brother James. Look how cute he was back then. Oh. The VCR is from Grace, James. You were right about everything, okay? Except, what was the ship that brought them all to Gilligan's Island? The SS Minnow.
Wait a minute.
How did he know?
But he can't talk to you right now because he's tied up.
You've got a party hardy, Marty. Look at this. There is a girl that I wish I were with tonight.
You just kissed someone and now he's saying this.
Girl that I still love.
Claire.
It's Christmas Eve. It's not too late. Claire, do you remember?
Can you get me to the IBC building in 3 minutes?
Which floor?
I love that. Which floor? This is gonna crash straight into it.
So one night of the year when we all act a little nicer for a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be. There are people that don't have enough to eat. There are people that are cold. It's not just the poor and the hungry. It's everybody who's got to have this miracle. And it can happen tonight for all of you. I believe in it now. I believe it's going to happen to me now. I'm ready for it. It's really better than I felt in a long time. Have a Merry Christmas.
Can I see Calvin?
Did I forget something, big man?
God bless us, everyone.
Oh. Is it the Tiny Tim thing?
Claire, the whole world, Claire. And they lived happily ever after.
Like where you could just sense it.
Come on, just over here.
I could just imagine while this was in the cinema, this bit was amazing. I absolutely love that film. Just every magical Christmas moment, that speech at the end gets me every time I see it. I remember when I last watched it, even though I was quite a bit younger, it got to near the end and I remember just there being a box of tissues and just having to I was constantly bawling my eyes out at it. Yeah, but I can't believe it's been so many years. I don't remember how many years, but it's been a long time since I saw that. I just remember it being really good and just never saw it between since, and I don't know why. Thank you so much for watching it with me, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it along with me. I absolutely loved it, and hopefully you got some joy from it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through just a little bit of info. I'm just going to find out a couple of little trivia bits before we go, and then I will let you have a wonderful day and just enjoy every moment. If you do want to see my full reaction to this, by the way, I will be putting the full one up on my Patreon, which is Movies with Marty, and yeah, you can check out my Letterboxd account as well for all of the lists that I've got. I've got a couple of lists set up. One is for your requests, so you can see what other people have requested, what other people recommended, that kind of thing. And you can also see the films that I want to watch on this channel. If you did like watching it along with me and you'd like to continue watching things in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps me, and it'd just be amazing to have you along for the ride and just become part of our little community, our little family here. Okay, so we're going to get into some of the trivia for Scrooged from 1988. One of the big ones, I did not know this, that apparently Bill Murray and director Richard Donner did not work together very well, and they created a lot of tension on the set. When asked by film critic Roger Ebert if he had any disagreements with Donner, Murray replied, "Only a few. Every single minute of the day." That could have been a really, really great movie. The script was so good. There's maybe one take in the final cut that is his take. We made it so fast, it was like doing a movie live. He kept telling me to do things louder, louder, louder. I think he is deaf. Although from the film, I would never have guessed that he didn't get along with the director, because it feels almost like a chummy film, like they would have gotten along. But maybe some of his anger that he puts into the character of Scrooge, or Frank Cross, is because he didn't get along very well with Richard Donner, maybe? Filming began in December 1987, and with Christmas approaching, director Richard Donner asked if the production could have Christmas Day off, but Paramount Pictures executive refused, insisting that filming should continue on Christmas Day. The irony of filming a Scrooge film and having to film on Christmas Day, not allowed the day off. However, Donner outwitted them. At the end of the day on December 24th, he fired the entire cast and crew. You, sir, are a legend. 2 days later, on December 26th, he rehired everyone. the break allowed the cast and crew members to spend Christmas with their families. Oh, I hope he told everybody that though as well, and didn't just go, "You're all fired, go home, blah blah blah," and then they're all gutted over Christmas. I really hope he told people. Oh, when the ghost of Christmas Present, Carol Kane, grabbed Bill Murray's lip, she tore it so badly that filming was then having to be halted for several days. I mean, she was very rough with him, very, very rough, but just assumed it was part of it. Didn't think, out of all of them, I wouldn't have thought it was the lip thing. I thought it would have been the punch or something. I was right! Do you remember in the film when Bill Murray falls on the stairs and stumbles as he goes out of the restaurant? It was unscripted and a genuine accident. I knew it. It just seems too real. I thought maybe a push. Maybe he did it on purpose, but it just seems too real. It's evidenced by the reaction of the actor playing the waiter and Murray's feet as he falls. Yeah, it was the feet as he fell. It just kind of felt real, and then he did the little stumble in the doorway. That bit I thought maybe it was part of it, but yeah. Apparently it was due to the stairs still being wet after splashing the waiter with water. That makes sense. That caused him to lose his footing. It was his brother! So I didn't know about... I knew that Bill Murray had a brother who was an actor who appeared in most of the films that I have seen Bill Murray in. To be fair, Ghostbusters, I know he's in. I think Groundhog Day this guy's in as well, I'm not entirely sure. But that's, I think Brian Doyle Murray is the older brother, the one that stars alongside him in Ghostbusters 1 and 2, or just 2, or just 1. But yeah, it's also his brother, John, who plays his on-screen brother in this. John Murray. Didn't know that. And also, Joel Murray plays one of the guests at John's party. Yeah, and he's been in loads of other things since, and funnily enough, he's also been in Bobcat Goldthwait's Misfits and Monsters TV series in 2018. He was in one episode. So yeah, both Bobcat and him still do things. I love Bobcat though. Every time I see him in something, it's his craziness. I just love his craziness, and his voice as well goes along with it so well. He's just fantastic. Going back to the Carol Kane thing where she hits him a lot, she would apparently get upset to having to rough up Bill Murray in their scenes together. Oh, that's what that's about. When Frank throws the water, I did wonder this. When Frank throws the water on the waiter who he sees burning, he says, "I'm sorry, I thought you were Richard Pryor." I thought that was like a reference to something else because it seemed odd. I don't know if it was a scripted line or not. It doesn't say here if it's a scripted line or not, but apparently it's a reference to an event in Pryor's real life when he was misusing drugs. He accidentally set himself on fire and ran down a busy street in Los Angeles. If that's correct, that might not be correct. Frank trying to get the audience to participate in the movie theatre is completely, entirely ad-libbed by Bill Murray, which is amazing that he came up with that entire thing himself. I can just imagine that the whole ending was meant to be him walking around, probably either walking off camera or just walking up to the camera, doing a little smile and a wink or something, and that was where it was going to end. Oh, one of the special appearances in the movie was that of actor John Houseman, who played the older man reading Scrooge on the chair in the film, or at the end of the film that we just watched, but in A Christmas Carol that they were filming at the end. John Houseman. He died on October 31st, 1988, less than 1 month before the film was released in theatres on November 23rd. It's so sad that you didn't get a chance to see the film, but they did obviously have him in the film. Oh, the homeless shelter scene, where they think he's Richard Burton. It's an allusion to Bill Murray's SNL skit from Saturday Night Live with Shelley Duvall and Joan Armatrading in 1977, where he imitated Richard Burton's most famous dramatic scenes. This one makes sense. When Frank is startled by the actor who he thinks is the ghost of Christmas Future, the guy in the long black robes in the lift who looks like death, he elbows his secretary Grace in the face. So Bill Murray goes "Poof," and hits her in the face. That was apparently real. Bill Murray really did hit Alfred Woodward by mistake, and yeah, it was left in the film. Okay, during the restaurant scene, a close-up of Frank's wristwatch shows the date as November 23rd, even though it is supposed to be Christmas Eve. The date is significant, however. As we've mentioned earlier, it was the release, in the US anyway, the release date of the theatrical version of the film. I didn't see that, but I'm sure if I was looking hard enough, I would notice that. Oh! I kept seeing throughout the film that there were things like in the apartment of his secretary, Grace, you see this poster in the background by the table saying Free Africa. But apparently, the many references to Free Africa throughout the whole film, including the poster on Grace's house wall, as well as a sticker in the production room, it was a subliminal political humanitarian reference to apartheid controversy which was taking place in South Africa at the time the movie was being shot. Do you know what? I didn't even think about this. During the film, A Christmas Carol was only referenced to as Scrooge, the Charles Dickens 1843 novella A Christmas Carol, that is. I wonder why they changed it, because you see at the end the book that the guy's reading from, John Houseman, I think I want to say his name was again. He's reading from a book that says Scrooge. Maybe they couldn't get the rights to call it A Christmas Carol, so maybe that's why they called it Scrooge instead. The Ghost of Christmas Present takes Frank to visit the house of his brother, where the trivia game is in progress. And one of the questions is, in the Addams Family, what instrument did Lurch play? Carol Kane then went on to play Grandmama Addams in Addams Family Value. Well guys, those have been some of the trivia little facty things there of Scrooged from 1988, and I absolutely adore that film. Let me know what you thought of the film itself, or if you have anything to say about these bits of trivia that I've read out. Let me know. And if you've got any recommendations for films that you'd love me to check out, whether it be on this channel or off the channel just in my own spare time, please feel free and let me know below. You can also go over to my Patreon and watch the full movie reactions. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you really did like this video, please consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel. Take care guys, stay safe, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.